talking to Coach Yeager, what did he say he expects from you, your role to be? What is the relationship that you built with Coach so far?
I mean, just be myself. He just wants me to go out there, have fun, do what I've been doing my whole career, on and off the floor, but, be a mentor to these young guys. We're probably one of the youngest teams in the NBA now. If you take me and Vince out the equation and Zach out the equation, we're pretty young. So just doing all I can to be a positive mentor on and off the floor and show those guys the right and wrong to do.
Have you ever been in a situation like this where you've been around such a young core like this?
I mean, kind of. Last year in Utah was put in place to be, one of the vocal leaders because, we did have a young core team with, Rudy and Dante Exum and things like that. But it's familiar now. I think I've done a great job there last year. I think it was a great opportunity for me to learn a little bit more and to come here, to have that same opportunity, but even probably a better opportunity at the time to go from nothing to something. I think is going to be fun.
Is there a deal in place to get number 3 from Scal? How did you guys?
I mean, it was weird. It's been a long time doing it. You had to convince him a little better, but for me, I've never not been number 3 my whole career, even middle school to high school to college to NBA. So I don't know how my body would function without the number. For him, it was something that he just picked when he first got to the NBA, so it was a little different. But he's a great guy. I respect him so much for even giving me the opportunity to have the number. I owe him all the respect for that.
What's your personal?
Specifically last year, you said working with the young guys that you can kind of bring here.
I mean, patience. No one expected Utah and us to be good last year. I feel like we just fell into place to be good because we all believed in one another. We had fun doing it. It wasn't a job for us. It was something that we came in and we had a goal in mind and we played a certain style of play where, it wasn't about one individual guy, it's about a team. And I feel like, with time we can have that same makeup. We have a lot of guys here that may not be the typical all-star caliber guys, but I think we have a lot of guys here who know their role and who can do a good job at it. And first we just got to figure out what role they're for who and how we're going to be good at that role.
LeBron is the latest person to react to the national anthem controversy. Do you have a position on all this right now?
I mean, leaders are leaders. If that's a leader in our country, then it says a lot about our country. Everybody say we should, feel honored to be here. Sometimes it's feeling more ashamed to be part of the U.S. with what we got going on today in today's life. But it's going to take not just one of us, but all of us to come together, show that no color of skin is different. My dollar is worth the same as you guys' dollar, and I think the more people we can do that to show that we're the same, the better off we're going to be. So if there's a problem with kneeling down on one knee, then kneel down on both and pray for all the hatred.
So will you be taking a knee as the season gets started?
I don't know. That's something that I don't want to put myself in a situation where it may look bad for the team. I feel like that's something that I feel like a team standpoint need to do. We'll talk about it as a team, figure out what's best for our team. If guys feel like they don't want to do it, I don't feel like we can force anybody to do it or not to do it. So I feel like, if we're going to stand up for something, let it be worth something. So
have you had that discussion with the team yet?
No, it's day one. So I'm sure, before the start of the season, we'll, get into the locker room or whatever it is and, talk about the issue at hand and try to figure out how we can be better from it and what are we going to do to impact it.